Edge, and will go fine and run away. Oh, pulled away, well in front of square from Vince.
Class player, just watched it onto the bat, initially down to third man this time, just swivels on it. Obviously a ground he's played at his whole career, so he knows it better than anybody. We saw Liam Dawson.
Yeah, just held up this time, but yet again runs away down to third. Crofty.
Third man, where is third man?
Need early wickets. Well, timed to perfection.
Nice and quickly, just all class from James Vince. Proves you don't have to swing for the hills in the power play. A little bit of width outside off stump, but just beautiful timing through the offside.
Hit away into the vacant mid-wicket area and goes all the way for 6.
Range hitting position, bang, up and over cow corner, straight into the stand, in the slot, and he takes it up and over.
On his home patch, goes down the ground, and that is about as good a shot as we've seen throughout the day and throughout the evening.
Beautifully through the offside, on the cover drive, speak about it all the time, but he's also good when he's using his feet and going straight. Certainly a man in control of his game.
Heaved away, won't go for 6, but will go for 4, so punished with a boundary. Such a good shot, such a good shot. Crofty's just fallen off his chair again because there's still no third man. But to James Vince, you just have to have one because of that shot.
Yeah, you just wonder in terms of trying to find that balance with picking up a wicket and being defensive as well. Maybe they're just missing a trick. It's giving too many opportunities for runs for James Vince.
Flicked away, that'll be 4. You can just watch it all the way to the boundary. Leg side-ish, and James Vince is not going to miss out. Try going downtown this time, and it works. Oh, he saw him coming, fired it in quickly, but just managed to get the toe end of it.
Cricket, everything goes the batter's way. 69 miles per hour on the quicker side, still finding some turn.
Oh, that could be big. Is Jordan Clark in the game? No, he was for a moment, but it's more the placement. I thought it was going further than it actually did.
It is, it's a slower ball. James Vince has just rolled the wrist on it, and he's going to pick up a cheeky 4. So a painful set of 5 there.
Yeah, not a lot of foot movement, but he backs his hands to find the ball. It's racing, it's racing.
Force that and get caught a lot. Saw him in Test match cricket where he got caught a lot behind and in the slips.
And he reaches for that. Wow, wow. The challenges you face as a bowler in this game.
Watch this, it's like a sweep. Because of the pace has gone down, he's just under 80 miles an hour, which is still quick, Mel.
Just changes the line a little bit to Southey, but still gets punished, this time to the opposite side of the field.
And look how deep he is in his crease. And that's all about hands. Eyes level, hands through the ball.
He goes stump to stump, and Vince says, just stand and hit. That's a better option.
But look, stand still, gap between deep mid-wicket, long gone.
Well, that's even nicer. Power the ball before for 6.
Swept away. Finds the gap beautifully, does James Vince.
But he saved that mainly for the left-handers, so he's going leg spin. Even playing against the spin is safe for Vince.
Down the wicket and straight down the ground from Vince. That'll be a maximum. Top edge and all the way for 6. Well played, young man. Yeah, looks leg side again.
Yeah,
Again, it's as you say, Morgs, he's just one step ahead of the bowlers. He knows exactly what they're trying to do from the field that they're setting, but maybe...
Vince tries to go all the way. He does, flies it. Highest score now. Individual score by a batter, men's batter. By a couple of years ago. Oh, what a shot. Seriously, Nick Knight taught me through how good this is.
It's an unbelievable shot at this time. There, you see that front leg opens it up a little bit, but the rest is all about that backswing, timing. What a player.
How they've handled themselves.
Clears the front leg and he is peppered that straight boundary all day long as James Vince.
Trying to stay out of the Pollard. No different to Vince. 68-metre boundary. He has timed it sweetly today.
And that has been flayed away.
It's an ideal length for them.
Slapped away. Baseball style by Vince. That sat up really nicely for him.
Setting himself up, probably read the length as well. You could see him just waiting to open up that front leg. A front full slap. Not sure it's called a pull anymore.
Swat. That was bowled with some venom from Matt Henry, and it was treated with disdain by James Vince. What a player. Into space, and more runs for Vince. He continues this fantastic run of form that he's on. The power play is done.
Starts with a loose delivery, which gets punished. Straight down the ground, shortest boundary, times it nicely.
Two full from Mason Crane this time, and it's a step hit for James Vince, targeting the straight, short boundaries.
Hammered away. David Willey in hot pursuit, and the ball wins.
The power. He's deep in his crease already. So the length is just fractionally short, and he's pounced on that, hit that powerfully towards that wide mid-wicket. Great shot.
Oh, that's gone all the way. That's very, very easy, and a very, very nice way to bring up a half-century for James Vince.
The ball was short, so he said, yep, he's going to throw this one up. He's advanced down the wicket, him straight down the ground. 650. And again, more runs for me in my fantasy team.
He might have to fetch this one, though. Hammered flat and hard by James Vince.
And James Vince was able to meet it, just to see that left leg is out the way, able to access the bat in a straight line. It's a beautiful shot, straight down the ground.
Oh, this has gone big. It's gone big, it's gone very big, and it's gone all the way into the Cathedral Road end stand. A terrific shot there from James Vince.
The length that Wells was bowling was much shorter earlier, but this one picked up really well. The skip down the track, shortening up that length and right into that heading arc. Hit well and hit far.
That'll fly away. And just maybe a little freeing up possibly of Vince on the first boundary.
Oh, that is emphatic. Slog sweep, shorter boundary into the crowd.
Taking. He's a form batter, and he's absolutely smoked that.
Yeah, he's looking for that slog sweep, and that's another one. He's had to reach and fetch that from outside off. Vince on the charge here, targeting Zampa.
If this 5 was whether we've had too much spin on the trot, and maybe I can mix it up with one of the seamers.
Wider again, and that will open up both sides. Zampa going away from his skill, which is straight, and he's paying the price.
Vince rather stuffed himself on that occasion. That is just too much width for someone of the class of Vince, and that is his shot. Such a sweet timer of the ball. It'll be a massive moment if Vince continues.
And how often does that happen? Hard sweep. Really well placed. And it gets through.
Because, you know, sometimes guys might be, as you said, a bit touchy, and, you know, you don't need your mistakes not rubbed in your face, but highlighted.
A lovely punch, change of ends for Luke Wood.
Nailed. Absolutely nailed.
He really is playing so well in this 100 campaign, and as he said, he just takes each game at a time and doesn't take his own form for granted.
Two was the cry, but double it. Oh, glorious. Absolutely glorious. Stand still, watch the ball. This man's a master.
I think we have the best view in the house. An on drive of the highest quality from James Vince.
Knew where that man was. Knew that if he got it behind square, it'll be 4 more. 4 more. The unquenchable thirst for runs of James Vince.
Elegant, now we get to see the ferocity blatted back from whence it came. And it might be on the mind of James Vince this.
Will come back to the right-hander as well. Starts with an outswinger, not far away from short third. First boundary to James Vince. Talked about Vince's strength through the offside, and there is a perfect illustration of it.
When the ball is moving around, these are the sorts of shots you want to be able to pull out the bag. He hasn't tried to overhit it. He's just waited late on the shot and then just gone with the swing and then opened up the wrist. Very, very smart, but also low risk.
Vince shows intent and finds the gap. He fancies it, he knows he has to get on with it.
Yeah, you got the sense that was going leg side wherever that ball was. Fortunately.
Well, up and over, and he's going to get it into the gap. We talk about needing boundaries, and maybe now this is the time to power on.
For extra cover.
Oh, has squeezed that one through. The full dive came out. And from Adam Milne. Well, James Vince is keeping things and the foot on the gas here. Now moves to 43 with that boundary.
Got 3 deliveries, perhaps more, of Benny Howell, and then it's back to Abbott, Wood, Southey and Milne. Got to try and make the most of this while a little bit of pace off it, knuckleballs, slower balls. Just going to sit back and try and find some boundaries. I know the power we have still left in the dugout.
Whipped. And whipped beautifully by Vince. Pick up the first boundary for the Southern Brave.
But there was no chance of tracking this down. You can just see Vince just jogging through.
Pulled away up a good length from Vince. Continues his fine touch, is not letting the Oval invincible bowlers to settle.
That was brilliant at mid-wicket, but there was no chance for him here. Vince adjusted beautifully, just hit a little bit straight up. That is the form that guy there is in.
And it's exactly what good.
Like that, Nasser Hussain, spot on and on cue.
That's his shot. That's what he's been waiting for. He's so good at it.
And it's so full to get that elevation as well.